y'all, and welcome to the Crazy Sock Lady YouTube channel. My name is Kay, and this is my channel where I share all about my making adventures. Today I have English paper piecing, plastic canvas, knitting. I have got so much to share with you today. I carried it all down here. There's also quite a pile of yarn in front of me and some bags and lots of good stuff to share. This is episode 229. It is, what is the date today? It is May 9th. It is 8:40 a.m. I hope you've got something to work on, a cup of coffee, and you're ready to chat. Like I said, there is lots to share today, so I hope you are settled in and ready to chat for a bit. I have a finished object. I have lots of works in progress. I have a giveaway winner to announce from last episode, as well as a giveaway for this episode. There actually might be two giveaways for this episode because we hit a pretty big milestone here on the Crazy Sock Lady YouTube channel, and we'll chat about that in a bit. But I hope that y'all are doing well. I hope you had a good week since we chatted last, and let's just go ahead and get started. I got coffee, of course, in my grandparents' mug. I love these mugs. And before we get started, you can find me on Instagram and Ravelry as The Crazy Sock Lady, and I will have links right down below this video for everywhere that you can find me, as well as links to project pages for every knitting project that I will show. My English paper piecing plastic canvas, I don't have Ravelry project pages for those, but project pages are all linked below. Shops that I talk about are linked below. All of that's right down there for you. All right, my only finished object this week is the pair of socks that I was making for my son Wyatt. And for these ones, I did just a ribbed sock. I used my vanilla socks on 9-inch circular pattern and just did knit 2, purl 2 ribbing all the way down the front and back of the leg, and then just on the top of the foot. The yarn that I used is Leap of Faith yarns in the Spark colorway. And I knit these on 9-inch circular, so I used a US 0 2mm needle, 64 stitches. Anything else about those? I think that's all the details for those. I did do 70 rounds total for the leg for the ribbing. I typically will do 20 rounds of cuff for Wyatt's and then 50 rounds of just plain stockinette or whatever I'm doing for the leg. So I did 70 rounds total to get that same length that I would normally get. I love how these turned out. I love how they pulled in that gusset area. I just think they're so fun. So these were a lot of fun to do. This is pair 30 for the year, and I started these on April 15th, and I finished them on May 2nd. Put those over there. I can give them to him now. Typically, I would just go ahead and give them to him as soon as I finish them, but I held off this time so that I could show you guys those. All right, works in progress. There's a lot. We're gonna start with Wyatt's sweater. I have this in a bag from JM Yarn that she sent me for this project. It's perfect for my music-loving boy. And this pattern is Sovereign by Megan Babin, and I am using Knit Picks Swish Worsted in Pinecone Heather. And I am still, I don't remember if I talked about this on here or on the YouTube memberships, or if I've even talked about it at all. Maybe I haven't, but Knit Picks Swish DK. I am trying to order black and crush, and I can never get them. They are out of stock all the time. All the time. I don't know who is buying all the black and the crush. It's just black, and then the crush is like super bright pink. I want to knit my niece's sweaters using these two colors, and I can never get them in stock. I got one thing of black, and I was like, I'm just gonna go ahead and get it. This is the only one they've had in stock. One of, I think I need like 12. But it still hasn't shipped. It says it's pending, so I don't even think they have the one to send me. But yes, I'm trying to get Knit Picks Swish DK. Everybody's buying it for some reason though. Everybody's making sweaters, I guess. Okay, I finished, let me pull out, I finished the back piece and I've started the front piece. There's where I was last week. So you can see I did not have very much to go at all. So back is done. I have not blocked it, so it looks very, very tiny right now, but it is gonna block out, and I can't wait to see what it looks like when it does. I thought about going ahead and blocking this, but I'm like, no, I think I'll wait till everything's done and then block everything. I still might have to block it in, like, block one body piece and then the other, and then block the sleeves at the same time maybe, because I'll do it back here so that the cats can't get to it, and I don't have very much room back here. But anyways, back is done. Take my marker off of here. This is from Twin Mountain Handcrafts. It's a pot of coffee. And then I've got the front started. Let me tuck this back in here. I don't have too much done. I am into the cables. So the ribbing's done. I've got the cables started. They've become, I hope I don't jinx myself here and make a big mistake. They've become pretty intuitive now. The side ones, there's like different sections. You can see I've got it blocked off by markers. So you're following different cabled charts, and the side two, well, there's two that you're following, but there's three on each side. They've become pretty mindless. I know what row I'm on. I don't even have to look at the pattern. The center one I still have to check because there's so much more going on in that one. I just have to glance at it and see where I'm at for that row. But the ones on the side have become very intuitive. So that is very nice. And that's all my progress on that. Following the pattern exactly, using my Chalgu red lace interchangeables for that project. Did I switch needle sizes? I'm almost positive I did. I have a bad habit of not doing that though. Yes, I did. Done that on a couple of sweaters. I just get going and I forget. If I don't like highlight or circle that change needle size, I just get in the rhythm and I just go. But I did highlight it and I did change. Jelly roll blanket. Let's do that one next. This is in a bag from Bags by Awesome Granny. And I finished off a mini this morning. This has been my, oh, the white sweater I'm still doing about 4 rows a day. The ribbing I did some more rows than 4 a day when I was working on it because it goes so quick, but 4 rows a day on that. Jelly roll blanket has been my morning knitting, so I get about 30 minutes of knitting on this. This is a pattern by Kay Jones. This one I'm doing, this is just fingering weight, not holding it with anything at all. I have all changes and modifications listed on my Ravelry project page. I am using a 2.5 millimeter needle. I am using my signatures. They are no longer in business. Just got a needle stopper on there. But let's see, where was I? Last week I was down here. I did all of that. So you can tell I really worked on this every single morning. About 30 minutes, sometimes a little longer, sometimes a little less. Just depends on how the morning is going. I'll go ahead and move this marker up. I am almost done. So I have for this project a ton of leftovers, some mini skeins. Lots are from friends. Some are leftovers from my projects. So I have this, I have a couple little bags in here too, but I have this huge bag that is what I'm working from right now. So what I've been doing is I take some out, I weigh it about 100-ish grams, and I put it in a little bag, and then I work from just the little bag. It helps me to keep track with my grams out, to do it this way, to break some off. I'm not having to weigh each mini as I go. I just know how much is in this bag. And then once I use that bag up, I know I've used that many grams in a month. Or if I don't finish the bag, I'll weigh what's left, see how much I used. Kind of get the picture there, but that's what I'm doing with this. So I've got 2 more left. So I'll have to refill the bag here very soon. Oh, I might want to put the blanket back in here, huh? So that's my progress on this. I need to go through and snip all these ends. I got kind of lazy with it. All of these are already woven in. I'm weaving them in as I go. I have a tutorial on YouTube. I will see if it's linked. I'm making a note. On jelly roll. Okay. I will see if it's linked on my project page. If not, I will link it. But that's how I'm weaving the ends in for this. I hold both ends together and weave them in as I go on that first knit row of a new color. Well, it's all knitting, but that first row of a new color, I weave in the ends as I'm knitting that row. Okay. Let's do, I have 2 sock projects, but why don't we take a break from the knitting and talk about my English paper piecing for a bit. You guys haven't seen this for a while, so a little refresher on this. I am no expert on English paper piecing. I will not do a tutorial. I will not explain how to do it because I am very much a beginner myself, but I am thoroughly enjoying it. When I dove into English paper piecing, I think the first person I saw do it was Kristen of Woolenvine, and she did end up doing a tutorial, and I watched lots of different things on YouTube. Goodness, you can find everything on YouTube. So you can definitely dive in and find out all the details there. I will link the shop down below. There's an Etsy shop that I got this, well, I didn't buy it. Eric bought me this kit for my birthday last year. So this was a kit. It has all the fabric, all the paper pieces, written instructions. The fabric's already cut. It's amazing. So that's what I'm working this from. I am making a quilt top. I will not be quilting it. I'm trying to answer some of the questions I've had. That's why you're getting like an explosion of information. I'm trying to remember the ones I've had and answer them. I will not be quilting this myself. When I finish the quilt top, I will send it off. I am not a sewist. This is hand sewing if you're not familiar with English paper piecing, and I love doing that. But I hate machine sewing, and I will not attempt to hand quilt this. I am not ready for that. So yes, I will send this off to have it quilted and finished and all of the things. But I'm thoroughly enjoying the process of hand stitching this. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 flowers added in. Let's see, this is the one I just finished. So I still need to go around the outside with the white, and I'll start on that today. But yesterday I got this added on, so I thought I would go ahead and show y'all, and then once I get the white done, I'll show you again what it looks like. But 5 are added in right now, and it is so beautiful. I am just grabbing these from the bag. Maybe I'll pull that out next week. It's kind of buried over there, so I'm not gonna dig it out right now. But the fabric came all cut into the hexagon pieces, and they're all stacked with what goes in that flower. So it is all done for you. You could, of course, take it out and rearrange it, but I am like, nope, because you guys know I love scrappy, so I don't care what like color is next to what color, how the person that did the kit has matched things up. I do not care. So I am just grabbing from that bag, whatever is next in the bag, I grab that stack and get it ready for a flower, and then I just add it in. I don't, like, there's no rhyme or reason. I just add it on. And I think it's looking beautiful so far. I cannot wait to have this done. I don't know how big it's going to be. I think the kit, it probably says on the website, on the listing, but I don't remember. I'm just enjoying the process. I'm such a process maker for most things, and this is definitely one of them. I'm thoroughly enjoying the process of it. Let me see what the back looks like. Some people are always curious about the back sides of things. I love how the back looks as well. So yeah, next time you see this will be when the white is finished. I try to work, or I've been trying to, again, work on this a little bit every day. But if I run out of making time, this is, I will say, the first thing to usually not get touched. So if it doesn't get touched, it's just because I've been very busy. Okay, now let's talk plastic canvas. I've got this in my sewing basket. And I finished, I don't remember where I was last time. I don't think I had finished the first side. But I am making a plastic canvas tissue box cover. This is a kit from Mary Maxim. I will have that website linked below. I have the top done, other than some stitching that needs done right here around the center. The basic stitches are done anyways. I have the basic stitching on the first side done. I will go back and do all of the specialty stitching for like the flower stems and all of that later on. So that's done, and then I have started the second side, which will be a butterfly. A butterfly will be like in here, then there's flowers, and it's kind of hard to tell what it will be right now, but this side will be a butterfly. Show you a picture. That's what the butterflies will look like, and then the flowers will be on the other sides. So this is the one I'm working on right now. So I try to do about 30 minutes on this every day. Yeah, just following along on the pattern, doing everything to the pattern. Okay, now socks. Of course, we have socks. I have two that I don't think either of these were cast on last time we chatted. So this one is in a bag from Cozy Corner CK. I could not resist. Starting in with some 80s, 90s stuff. I couldn't save it for summer sock camp. I just couldn't. I wanted to work with it so bad, and then I thought it's such a good way to be showing these things more and promoting these shops more, these small businesses. So here I am. Let me find the tag. I'm using the Beach Bum yarn that I showed last week, Lisa Frank's Trapper Keeper, which I had a lot of people ask what a Trapper Keeper is. It is a type of like binder to put your folders, papers, different things in. Definitely, if you're like super interested, you can Google. It'll probably pull up pictures of what they look like and all of that. So this is on her Santa Cruz sock, which is 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon, 463 yards. And I have one done. One sock is done. Look how fun this worked up. I love it so much. I'm on the second one, and I am through the gusset. I finished the gusset last night. Ooh, I need to take. I've got a little DPN needle cozy here. This, you guys, I made this ages ago, like years and years and years and years and years ago. I hate sewing. I hate it. But I did make a few project bags for friends. I made some of these. Eric did the snaps for me. Yeah, don't ever expect me to be selling them though, or making more, because I mean, who knows? I will never be selling them, but if I make any for friends in the future. But yeah, I got rid of my machine and everything. I am not a machine sewist. I do not enjoy it at all. There's not enough working with my hands for me with it, I think, and many other reasons. But anyways, regardless, yes, I made that, and it looks pretty decent. But here's the second sock. I'm using Knitter's Pride Carbons DPNs. I haven't used carbons in forever, and I'm loving them. I had my Knitter's Pride Zings in there as well. I'm gonna put those up while I'm down here. I wasn't sure when I got the bag ready which ones I wanted to use, but so I put them both in there. But then I ended up going with the carbons, and I'm glad I did. If you like a grippier needle, kind of like a wooden needle, carbons are nice. But then they have that metal tip, so you still get a little bit of the metal tip, and then you have the grip on this area. But for these, I'm just sewing my vanilla socks on DPNs, 64 stitches. I did do 25 rounds of knit 2 purl 2 ribbing for the cuff, 60 rounds for the leg. I have from the Littlest Charm Co. a little unicorn. Look how cute that is. Show that again. I just adjusted my lighting. My camera's been weird with the colors lately, so I darkened it a little bit. We'll see how it works. But yeah, little unicorn from the Littlest Charm Co. And I'll just be working. These are my evening knitting. I just work on these in the evening when we sit down to watch TV, usually, sometimes during the day, but usually just in the evening is when I've been working on these. I have all my markers on there, counting my rounds. And I have a tutorial video showing how and why I do that. Okay, my next one I put in my bag, my guinea pig bag from Midwest Stitches. I think those colors look a little better, maybe. Things have just been very bright. I think it has a lot to do with the way the light has changed with the seasons. And then there's a bush out front of here that in the winter doesn't have anything on it, and it's coming in and it's looking beautiful, but it's covering a lot of the window now. So the lighting is just really weird this time of year for recording anyways. Okay, this one I cast on since last time as well. This is Laughing Cat Fibers in the Orion Nebula colorway on her Superwash Sparkle Sock, which is a 75% Superwash Merino, 20% nylon, and 5% silver stellina. This was a color that I used in my temperature blanket that if you've been watching for a while, you will have seen me make. The blanket, I used all sparkle yarn from my stash. And this is one that I don't even know that I touched. If I did, I didn't use very much of it. I didn't weigh it before I started, but I know it's pretty much full skein, if not the full skein. So here is the progress on this. I am done with the gusset stitches. I checked to see if my marker was gone. I'll take it out sometimes when I'm done with the gusset stitches, so I know that it's no more decreases needed. But yeah, this is where I am. I have another charm on here from the Littlest Charm Co. Again, plain vanilla sock, 64 stitches, US 1, 2.25 millimeter. That's what the carbons were as well, I didn't say. This is ChiaoGoo 32-inch red lace. I did 20 rounds of Knit 2 Purl 2 for the cuff, 60 rounds for the leg, and these are a gift, probably for Christmas. I am not 100% sure, but I am thinking these are going to be a Christmas gift. I know who they're for, it's just, will I give them to them before Christmas? Because I am impatient. I do that a lot. Oh gosh. I have stuff sitting everywhere that I forgot to put up. All right. Let's see, what do we got now? Let's chat Summer Sock Camp for a few. I have quite a few things to share. Let me grab my notes here. Okay, so Summer Sock Camp. I've had lots more questions about details in Summer Sock Camp. I did go over all the details. I wrote it down on episode 226. You can find all of the details. I went through everything there. There's also a pinned post to my Instagram. And then there is a thread in the Ravelry group. The chatter thread has information as well. Basically, Summer Sock Camp is a sock make-along. You do not have to register. You do not have to pay to participate. It is not something that takes place somewhere. It is just a knit-along called Summer Sock Camp. You just knit or crochet socks, any yarn, any size, anything as long as it's knit or crochet and you're making socks. That's basically it. Any pattern, anything. Doesn't have to be 80s, 90s themed yarns, nothing like that. That's just the theme of the logo this year. And yes, all the details are on episode 226 if you want to check that out. Okay, a reminder of threads, and then I'm going to go over the list of new prize donations that we've had come in. The threads that are open over in the Crazy Sock Lady Ravelry group, which you will find a link for down below. We do have the chatter thread open already if you want to chat, share some pictures about maybe what yarns you're going to cast on for new projects, maybe share some photos of works in progress for socks that you're going to try to get finished. You can do that over there. Then we have the postcard thread that Sharon opened, and this is if you want to maybe make some pen pals through Summer Sock Camp. Such a fun idea. And that's not something that's being coordinated. It's just you pop over there, find some people that want to do some pen pals, send some postcards, notes, cards, anything like that throughout Summer Sock Camp. Then we have a thread that has a list of shops that have 80s and 90s themed items. And again, these are nothing that is required. You do not have to use yarn or bags or anything 80s, 90s themed. This is just some fun things that go with the theme of the logo. Then there is the thread of prize donations, which is growing so much, and it makes me so happy because Summer Sock Camp has become such a big knit along that I always feel like when it comes to like the amount of people and then the amount of prizes, I'm just like, oh, there's so many people. So I love that we have so many prizes coming in this year. It is so generous of these small businesses to jump in and donate prizes. It's just amazing, and it's going to make it even more of such a fun and awesome event this year, I think. So prizes, full details for how you can enter for those are on all those places I listed before, but I will be drawing for prizes throughout Summer Sock Camp after it starts on May 24th, right? And throughout, I'll draw randomly from the Instagram hashtag, from the Ravelry chatter and FO thread, and then I'll do a drawing after it closes as well, after it ends. I think that's it. Prize donations. Like I said, we've had quite a few come in, so let me see here. I will go through these, but they are also listed on that thread in Ravelry. I've linked all the shops. Some have offered coupon codes. I've made sure to note those coupon codes so you can find all those over there. So since the last episode, Sarah's Crochet Crafts, who we showed the yarn last time, we have the giveaway winner to announce for that this time. She has donated one sock set. It'll be winner's choice. And she has also given us a coupon code. It is CSL10, CSL10, and that will give you 10% off to the end of June. Cassie Bickford donated a copy of her Mimi's quilt socks. Deborah of Candy Shop Yarns has donated a Lucky Star sock kit. Michelle of the Crafty Maritimer has donated some stitch markers. Adrienne, I am so sorry if I am pronouncing your name, has donated 2 of her sock patterns. This will be winner's choice. Shannon Larson has donated her Just Shermer socks, fingering weight and DK, so a copy of each. Christina Kerchief has donated a sock pattern that'll be winner's choice, and she's also given a coupon code for her patterns. It is Summer Sock 24, so Summer Sock 24, and that will give you 25% off throughout the entirety of Summer Sock Camp. Amanda of the Wannabe Etsy shop has donated some hand-spun yarn, y'all. Hand-spun yarn. One skein of the fingering weight, and then she's also given a coupon code, 15% off all skeins, and it is Summer of Socks, and that ends August 31st. And again, I know I'm going through these quickly, but there's so many, and all of these are linked in that Ravelry thread, and the coupon codes are all there. Kelly of Acorn and Alco has donated 1 prize pack, and that will include a small sock project bag, snag-free stitch markers, progress keepers, and a zipper notions pouch. Okay. Then we have Bill's Workshop has donated a crochet hook, and she said if the winner does not crochet, then they will work together to get something else together. Linda of Wool Hobby has donated 2 sock sets and 3 patterns, and she also set up a coupon code. It is 10% off yarn on her website, and that ends the end of June. The code is CSL24, CSL24. Crochet Objet Ravelry Store has donated 2 copies of the Lila Socks pattern and 2 copies of the Keep Shinin' Socks pattern. And then our last one, Anne of Woolen Knots, has donated 1 Gather Sock Kit, which is a scrappy sock kit, 2 sock patterns. They are winner's choice. And then she has 2 coupon codes. So one is for her shop. It is Camp 20, and that code is good on the knitting kits in her shop, and then a code for her patterns as well, and that code is Camp 20 also. So all those are linked. All the codes are over there. Everything's there. And I want to remind everyone also that I mentioned it last week, but Lofty Loops also gave us a coupon code. It is Summer Sock Camp 2024, and it's good throughout the end of camp. I'm trying to keep a list of just the codes too, so that I can go through those every episode also. As long as it doesn't get to be too much. I don't want to sit here, keep you guys here for like an hour and a half. It could be long. All right, let's go ahead and do our giveaway winner. And then we will jump into mail, and I'll announce the new giveaway during mail and all of that. So our giveaway winner from last episode, which was for the sock set from Sarah's Crochet Crafts, I will put the winner's name up here. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Some of these YouTube names, it can be hard to try to piece together. Is it a name or is it one word? So I'm going to put your comment right here on the screen. If you are the winner, please just contact me at crazysockladypodcast@gmail.com. I just need your shipping information and I will get that sock set sent out to you. And I'm going to leave this open for the winner to contact me for 2 weeks. So by April 23rd, if I haven't heard from the winner, I will redraw for a new winner. I want to make sure I start mentioning that for ones that don't always contact. Okay. Mail. There's really a lot. We're going to start with my monthly things. Maybe we should end with those actually. Let's end with those. I've just made that decision. That way, if you are like, I don't want to watch like the Yarnable and Freckled Whimsy because I haven't gotten mine yet, you can skip ahead. So these are things that what I'm going to go through now were gifted, sent to the P.O. box, etc. So the first one that I have here is from Robin's Nest, and Robin sent me, it is the most gorgeous bag, and it was such a sweet note with it. I love it. I love floral things, red, white, and blue. Can't go wrong. I'm obsessed with this project bag. It has a zipper on the front. Look at that fabric on the inside. Oh my goodness. I love it. And then that fabric is in here as well. There's also some little goodies in there. Some yarn, some Dove's chocolate. She sent me a pair of snips, which are my favorite. And some wildflower seeds. So I will add these to my garden. I already have some things coming up out there. I'm very excited about it. There is her logo. It'll focus. Got some stitch markers on there. Very, very cute bag. I can't wait to use this summer. I think it'll probably end up being one I use around the 4th of July because of the red, white, and blue. Let's save those. Those are for our giveaway. Okay. Plucky Knitter, they donated some prizes for summer sock camp, and then they also sent some yarn over to my P.O. box. And look at these. Oh my goodness. These are so beautiful. So there's their logo. This one is called Retro Sunset. Both of these are on their feet fingering, which is 425 yards a skein. It is 90% superwash merino and 10% recycled nylon. So this one's Retro Sunset. And then You Gotta Have It, which you gotta have it. You guys gotta have this skein. You gotta head over. Oh, why are you doing that? Don't get that dark. That's not nice. This skein is gorgeous. This one's, I mean, I don't know. I love them both, but I think this one's probably my favorite out of the two. If I had to pick, I think I would pick that one. I think it's the greens. I don't know. I've been really liking greens lately. So those two came from Plucky Knitter. I had some people ask if I was going to, because I did like a fall basket of yarn. I pulled from my stash for fall yarn. I pulled from my stash for some Christmas yarns, and just put them in a basket. And I had some people ask if I was going to do that. And my initial answer was, I don't think so, probably not. But I'm kind of feeling like I want to now, especially with the yarns coming in. I feel like that could be its own basket maybe, but I don't know, just looking around, I already see some things that I could pull, and I kind of want to maybe pull out a basket of yarn, put it together. Maybe that will keep me more focused on working from some stash as well if I do pull some things from stash, because I want to have a good balance for the summer with sock knitting of stash and new things. It's going to be hard because there's so many new things and they're so shiny and pretty, but I really want to do that. So we'll see. Okay. I also had some yarn come in. This yarn is, I wanted to show it here as well, but it's also something that this person sent in particular to be prizes for the Crazy Sock Lady YouTube memberships, but I didn't want to not show it because it is gorgeous. So this is from Euphoric Yarns. There is her label. And she sent over 3 skeins, 1 for me and then 2 to be used for prizes in the membership. Look how dark and moody, like these two. So good. So this one is Berry Smoothie. It is on her DK base. Like a great hat or socks. This one is Peachy Keen. And then Serendipity. Those will be used. I already have a giveaway going for one of those over on the Crazy Sock Lady memberships. Which, if I don't mention that here very often, but if you want to join the Crazy Sock Lady memberships, there is a level 1, which is just extra support for what I do here. And then level 2 is you get 1 extra video a week. It's usually comes up on Tuesdays, and it's just a little sit and chat. I have a cup of coffee, chat about what I'm working on, share if we got into anything fun over the weekend, that kind of stuff. So you can find that over on the memberships tab here on the YouTube channel. Let's go ahead. Let's wrap up the things that were sent with these 2 project bags. Look how fun these are. Something inside of them too to show. There's a pen in here. I didn't even notice that there was a pen in there. I just opened these out of the package this morning so that I could show them. So Darlene of Bags by Awesome Granny sent over these 2 bags, and I'm going to do a giveaway on this episode. 2 winners. We'll have 1 winner for this, 1 winner for the other bag, because just this week I hit 70,000 subscribers here on YouTube, and that is an insane amount. An insane amount. Never in a million years did I think when I started this that I would even have 100 people watch. Some stay-at-home mom sit and chat about what she's working on. So now, how many years later? I don't even know how many years it's been. 70,000 people. That's bananas. Truly bananas. I am so thankful. Every day I am just so thankful that for each and every one of you that this is what I get to say is my job. I get to share what I'm enjoying. I enjoy knitting. It's my hobby, and getting to share that with you, I get to say that's my job. That's how I can help financially with my family. That's how I can put in financially is something I love doing. So I'm so thankful every day. So we couldn't pass up a milestone of 70,000 subscribers. So these 2 project bags seems like the perfect way to celebrate. So all you have to do to enter, I'll show you the bags in just a minute. I got talking here about the giveaway, but I'll show you the bags, but all you have to do is comment down below. Any comment will enter you to win, and I will draw a winner on next week's episode. So episode 230, I will draw the winners for these bags. All right, the first one here, perfect. They're both perfect for summer, but this one would be great to take to the beach. They are one of her, not like the super large bags, but one of her larger bags. You could still, you could pile this full and do some scrappy socks, hat, a shawl, great sized bags. Oh, and then there is the pin. Has all of her information on their website and stuff, and I have at least one of these that Darlene sent, and it's one of my favorite pins to use. It writes so smooth, so you will love the bag and you will love the pin. This one has one too, I can feel it. Okay, here's the second one. Same size, different fabric. Both zippered, boxed bottom bags, the usual that you get. And all you have to do is comment down below. I'll draw winners and announce them on episode 230. All right, now we are getting into things that I purchased. Monthly things will be coming in just a minute. First, I may have ordered some yarn from Stitchin' With Yarn. I could not resist. I couldn't. These are the two I ordered. She sent this one as a gift, but oh my goodness. So here's her label, Stitchin' With Yarn. This is Back to the 90s sock set. This one is Slap Bracelet. It's not focusing on the yarn. What are you even doing? There you go. Technology. Oh, I love both of these. I had to get them both. And she has one called Too Cool for School that I want to order as well. And I poked around though. I'm gonna have to keep an eye out and see if she brings it back in stock on her 75/25 base, because I poked around and it's no longer in stock on that. So that's my own fault. I should have listened to my friend Jenny and ordered it when she said to. All right, this one is Roller Skating Rink, and it has two minis with it. She sent me this one, and I wanted to order this one too, but I had refrained, and then it was in the package, and I was so excited. So these, if I do create a basket, oh my goodness, it's already pretty full. What am I doing? What am I doing? All right. Oh no, my yarn is tangled around my bracelet. There we go. All right, now we are into monthly things, clubs and things. So I will say what each is before I show it, just in case you haven't received yours yet and you don't want it to be spoiled. You can look away or skip ahead or any of those things, but I am going to show all of the goodies. So first, let's do the May Freckled Whimsy Christmassy Club. This one, I can't wait to see how this one knits up. It is going to be stunning. I can't wait. So I'm going to show it now. Freckled Whimsy Christmassy Club for the month of May. I won't talk about all the details just yet on these colorway names and such. I'll just show them on the screen. That way, if you've got it, you're not hearing me say anything. But I do get the sock set, so I have the full skein and the mini skein. There is the name. So that one's, I put that one away. May Freckled Whimsy. Can't wait to cast that on. I'm gonna wait probably another week. I like to wait for these things so that I don't ruin it for anyone. All right, now we have the May Yarnable. It's beautiful as well. This one I hate saying I'm not gonna talk about them, because I am. I'm gonna talk about the May Yarnable because it has all the things in it and I'm going to show them all. So I will be talking about details of this one. You can skip ahead if you don't want to see them. So the May Yarnable. Yarnable is a yarn subscription service put on by Hypnotic Yarn. This one I do have a code for y'all. This is something that I purchased myself, but I am an affiliate with them and I do have a code for y'all. And that is down below with the link for them. It is Sock Lady and it will get you $5 off of your first box. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Oh, they're not always open to new subscribers, but if you head over, you want to join, you head over, put your email in, they will email you when spots open up. So the month of May is Berry Citrus Bliss is the theme. And let's go over the extras first. We have a lemonade mix by Too Good Gourmet. And this, I am not a huge, I like lemonade. I prefer strawberry lemonade. My granny used to make that and it was like my favorite thing, but I can find it to be too sweet for me anymore. So I'm excited to try this and see if I think this is too sweet. We will see. So yes, this is by Too Good Gourmet. It's a lemonade mix. Maybe I'll make this weekend. Be a good, refreshing Mother's Day treat. So it's down inside of the box there. What else do we have? We have a raspberry lemonade dip mix, which is so interesting to me, by S&S Dips. It says it's an instant hit for fruits and crackers alike. I'm reading off of the card, if you are wondering. Which also, this card, it comes in the box, or the bag. It's not a box anymore. It used to come in a box. It comes in the package, and it has all the details on what is in your Yarnable for the month. And then it also has a scratch-off code that is good for the month that you received the Yarnable over at Hypnotic Yarn. So there's that. So this is SNS Dips Artisan Mix and Creamed Honey. We're gonna have to try this too, because I'm so intrigued by, like, when I think of dips, I think I think of queso. Cheesiness, like cream cheese, like buffalo chicken dip. You can tell what kind of dips we eat. I'm intrigued by a raspberry lemonade dip. All right, last extra for the month is Woven Labels by Sarah Hartz. And it says, they say, "Thanks, I made it." These are so cute. Those are just adorable. It says they can be sewn into any seam or along the edges to add joyful details to all your me-made textile projects. There are 8 in here. Now the yarn. I've already looked at the yarn, and when I looked at this, I was like, this could not be more perfect. It just couldn't be more perfect. This I might wait and cast on summer sock camp. Maybe. At the start of summer sock camp. So the yarn always comes in a bag. So it's not, you don't see it right away. I like to look at all the extras and then open the yarn. You guys. It is Berry Citrus Bliss is the name. I get 1 skein of sock weight. They're plush sock base, which is an 85% superwash merino, 15% nylon, 437 yards. You can do different things. I think they have DK weight. I think they have an option for like 1 skein, 2 skeins, 1 skein, and then a 50-gram skein. You can see all the details over there, but you can kind of customize it to what you want and what you will use it for. Obviously, I make a lot of socks, so I just get 1 skein of sock weight, but could this not be more perfect? Like, I can't wait to see how this knits up into a pair of socks. It is so bright. Oh my goodness. There's the label. It's gonna darken up on the screen. All these bright yarns. My camera's like, we don't know what to do with you. Wow, though. This is just perfect. I'm gonna have a hard time not... I've really been enjoying, so I don't think I'm going to break what I've been doing. I've really been enjoying 1 to 2 sock projects at a time. I did have 3 there recently at once, but 1 to 2 at a time. Oh, and my friend loved her prayer socks too, by the way. A lot of you were asking. She loved her prayer socks. But all of these new shiny yarns that are coming in, and the excitement of summer sock camp, my excitement, y'all's excitement, which makes me even more excited, makes me want to just like throw that 1 to 2 sock thing I've had going out the window and cast on all the socks. Stay tuned. We'll see if I can stay strong. I don't know if I can or not. Is that it? Oh, I almost forgot my row 1. I have my row 1. Row 1 is a mini skein subscription service. There is a different yarn dyer each month. I do have a code for that as well. Look here. It is Crazy Sock Lady. It's on my computer and I just turned my computer on. Crazy Sock Lady. That'll get you 20% off your first month. This one's beautiful as well. The yarn dyer is Wonder Luck Fibers. I have it still in the plastic packaging. But yes, so there'll be a little bit of a glare, but they're all beautiful. I will show when I add in the yarns to my Crochet Granny Square blanket that I'm working on. I'll show them worked up, but they are all so pretty. Looks like 75-25 base. Beautiful. I love that one. That colorway is Mabel. Very pretty. All right, do I have anything else knitting wise? I think that's it. Goodness, that was enough. This is another long one. So many of you said last week though that you loved the longer episode last week, so I'm glad. I hope you love this one as well, because it's another one. Yeah, I think that's it for knitting, making in general. Reading, I'm still reading The Secret Obituary Writer series by Amy Martinson. I'm on book 3 now, and I'm over halfway done. So I should finish that one within the next couple of days, I would say, of reading. Watching, we finished season 3 of Alone, and we are on season 4. We're still working on Survivor. Like when an episode comes out every week, we watch the most recent season of Survivor. And I did get caught up on When Calls the Heart. I love that show. So much. I need to read the books. So many of you have told me when I've talked about the show before that I need to read the books, and I kind of think I might start them after The Secret Obituary Writer. I think I might, since I've kind of taken a break from all the like thriller and all of those kind of books. I think I might start When Calls the Heart. But yes, I love that show. It's so cute. Life stuff. We had prom. Austin had prom. Austin had prom on Saturday. Him and his girlfriend Elena went to prom. I'll share some pictures of them. I did get their permission to share pictures, so I will share pictures of them. I'll put those up here. They had a fun evening. Austin said prom itself was pretty boring, but overall it was a fun evening. We did pictures at a local park. Those are what you'll be seeing here. And then they went out to dinner, went to prom. They just looked amazing. Austin's such a handsome guy, and Elena is beautiful. They're such a sweet couple. They have so much fun together, and yeah, so it was a fun evening for me as a mom to get to see them all dressed up and off to prom, and they had a good time. That's kind of like the most exciting life thing that's been going on that I can share. That's kind of all I got. Just business as usual around here. Yeah, I really think that's it. So I hope that you enjoyed this episode. I hope you got some making done, finished your cup of coffee or whatever you were sipping on, and I will see you again next week for a regular episode. Don't forget to comment down below if you want to enter in the 70,000 subscriber giveaway, and I will draw the winner episode 230, which should be next week. And again, a huge thank you to everybody for being here, being a subscriber. Some of you have been here since the beginning, which is just amazing as well. Whether you've been here for the beginning or you've been here for a day, thank you so much for being here and watching and allowing me to continue to do what I love doing. All right, that's all I got. I'll see y'all next week. Until then, happy making. Bye.